And good evening. You're listening to the Modern Mystic radio show on A1R Psychic Radio, the world's #1 psychic radio network. I'm here, I'm a psychic, I live in the UK, but I do readings all over the world. I've been working as a psychic for over 27 years. If you want to get hold of me, the easiest way is through my website, which is www.modern-mystic.co.uk, or through my Facebook page under Modern Mystic, and also under Mystic Saira, which is my screen name for psychic TV over here in the UK. So you can get through to me on any of those ways. And also I do a free Facebook live psychic session, and my next one is this Thursday at 8 p.m. UK time. So today I've actually got a special guest with me. His name is Jimmy Mack. I'm going to bring Jimmy straight on. Hi, Jimmy, you there?
Hey, you bet. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for coming on the show. Now, you work as a medical intuitive and spiritual life coach. Is that correct?
Correct. You bet.
So tell us a little bit about how you got into this medical intuitive work.
I really grew up Episcopal. I'll tell you in under a minute, but I did a lot of different types of courses, psychic intuitive courses, and of course Reiki. I lean more towards healing, whereas you would do messages, and I'm working more towards the healing side. I did reconnective healing, matrix energetics, theta healing, Ewan method, ascension with the monks, if you can name it, I probably did it, access consciousness, all that. And then I had a near-death experience. So that changed everything, and I had very profound, I'll just call them mystic experiences after that. So it was very interesting. And so ever since then, it seems to have really heightened all the powers, if you will, or whatever I'm accessing, field, obviously, and changed that. So I've had a lot of really, I would just call it really great luck with working on a lot of different types of people, types of things, just like you would. We have, I think, different powers or energies in different directions, and it just seems like you might have a solid week of romance questions and people want to know that, and the next week it's, you know, everybody wants to know about work and career. So I do a little bit of everything.
So tell us a little bit about your near-death experience.
That, I was really, really sick, and I got my gallbladder taken out, and that all went well, but they gave me way too much anesthesia, so they about killed me. They gave me way too much, and I had full-blown clinical pneumonia, and they ended up putting me in ICU, and I was coding out every night for 3 nights in a row. So I had very profound experiences. I didn't see Jesus. I didn't see white light. It looked more like the Hubble Space Telescope pictures of deep inner space, and that's what I was going up into, very mystical, magical, profound, angelic singing, that sort of thing, rich colors and tones, and you certainly don't want to come back here. You couldn't care less about being here. So, and I had a lot of other experiences during that time, and one of them was they ended up showing me a new type of modality, which we have now out worldwide. It's called myliquidfish.com, and it's change made simple. So that's really what it looks like, a Tai Chi move or a yoga move, that sort of thing. I would relate it to the Harry Potter wand or the Star Wars lightsaber, that sort of thing. So, yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about the liquid fish technique. How does it work?
Basically, it is like infinity laying on its side, which is the figure 8, and Spirit said take off the back left end, and you wind up with a little fish. It's similar to the Christian fish symbol, but not such a sharp nose. It's more rounded and roller coaster and smooth, if you will. And so basically the pieces that are earth negative weakness will be at the bottom of the tail, and we're doing a little movement and we're surrendering those out. And things that heaven, the top left, would be heaven positive strength. And if we don't have those, we're bringing those in. And so many people are informative, like you give phenomenal messages and hope to people, and you actually do stuff. Most people are informative. By that, I mean they're telling you things, and you might feel a little bit better, but then you leave the seminar, that's the end of that. I lean more towards transformative, which is we want things to really change for people. That starts to be more mystical, magical, fun. And so when they can learn how to do that and really release these things and feel things coming and going, it really brings it home, and it really makes it that much more real. You actually realize something is happening. And I've just my whole life been prove it, even to me, and I'm probably my harshest critic. So, but if it doesn't work, I wouldn't do it. So, I love it.
So what sort of things could somebody use the liquid fish for?
I let everybody know it's pretty much what I work on, which is people, places, things, pets, and situations. So it could be anything from romance deals to a medical issue to increasing business, anywhere where there's energy. You come to terms where there's three main pieces. One is there's energy in everything, of course, beneath the dove's wings and rocks and crystals and our voices right now and in this video. The second is to be able to measure that. Some people apply kinesiology or muscle testing, standing, maybe their fingers or a pendulum. And the third would be the catalyst to change it. And so that's when you start changing things, you can actually feel stuff coming and going, and that's when it becomes more fun.
And is this something that you now teach?
Yes, we actually teach certification for that. It's very inexpensive. Anybody that would send us an email, info@jimmymachealing.com. If they send information, to send me more information about My Liquid Fish, we actually send a ton of things out for free. There's ebooks in there, there's PDF, there's audio, video, all sorts of things. If they decide they want to go deeper, we do a mastery course. It's only a couple $100, and you would go through that. I tell people if you can watch TV and read a book and listen to the radio, you can pass the course. So it's not difficult or hard or anything like that. So that would be mastery. And then the next level is for people like you that are already have a practice certification program, certified practitioner, and that just gets a little bit deeper into what it is. And I work with everybody one-on-one, whether they take a mastery course or certified practitioner.
Okay, so they'll be getting your teaching directly.
Absolutely, yeah. The modules all come out. Everything's online, so it's kind of do it at your own pace. I've had people take months and months. I had one girl who's an acupuncturist, and she did it in under 2 weeks, all the levels.
Oh, wow.
So be done, yeah. So there you go. Kind of tells you right there.
Oh, that sounds absolutely fantastic. So how can you able to do this? Is this done in person, or can somebody contact you via Skype?
Absolutely. We do in person. I've got an office, and also, of course, we'll do phone 48 states, and then I do Skype worldwide. And I have a lot of people who will call me on the phone, and we're still going to pull them around the room. Doesn't matter where they are, Spirit finds them, and so it doesn't matter what country they're in. We just set up a time that works. I always go on Eastern Standard Time, New York, Florida time, because that way I don't have to know what day it is in Australia or whatever. So I let everybody know that's whatever time we agree to, it's my time. So,
so in terms of your work, do you have like a most memorable case that you've worked on, or client that you've worked on?
I have great ones all the time. We actually have little newsletter goes out every week. It's TGI Wednesday, and we have a testimonial in there every single week. I get them every single day, which is phenomenal, and so it's very rewarding. I would say one of my favorite pieces, I have really good luck in the senses, eyes, hearing, that sort of thing, unusual things like that. Also, anything autoimmune. I've had really good luck with people with arthritis, that sort of thing, maybe Lyme's, ADD, ADHD, a whole host of different things like that. So there's a whole list of testimonials on my website. It's jimmymachealing.com. But the most, probably the one that sticks in my mind a lot was I did have a girl here who was in her 30s, and I worked on her one time, and she had what I call the girly region issues, and had cyst. And they actually did CT scan and ultrasound, and she had this cyst the size of a grapefruit, so pretty good size. So I worked on her on a Thursday night, and I worked on her one time for 1 hour. She left. She felt off and on all weekend. Friday, she'd had an MRI. So the day after I worked on her, she had an MRI. And then she went to the doctor. It was on a Monday. So that Monday, they got results back on the MRI, CT scan, ultrasound, everything. He showed her where the grapefruit-sized cyst was, and the MRI, the radiologist found nothing. It was gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there you
That's
go.
incredible.
That'll stick in your head. And, of course, she's crying, you know, and I was thinking, oh, my God, she's calling me crying. This is horrible. And it's like, we're so human, right? We mess it all up. And I'm like, I only worked on you one time. It was only for an hour. I did my best. You know, these are all the things we're preparing in our head, right? Because it's like, oh, my God, this girl's crying with me on the phone. She's like, no, it's gone. I go, what do you mean it's gone? She said, it's gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even the doctor was amazed. So short of miracles, it's really awesome stuff.
Oh, that sounds absolutely amazing. We're going to be taking our next caller in a moment, or first caller. But can you also, you talked a lot about the physical conditions that you can work with. I mean, are you able to also work on, you know, other areas of people's lives where they're feeling blocked, for instance?
Absolutely, yeah. Blocks are pretty much my favorite. So it doesn't matter if they're blocked in money, maybe relationships, getting that man, that woman, that whatever. Maybe family issues. I've put out a lot of different audio MP3s. I've done a lot of work on addiction, sleep, travel, the holidays, family, just a long list of different things. So anywhere there's energy, we can definitely make a change.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It can also be emotional, maybe even spiritual.
Emotional, spiritual, brain stuff, ADD, ADHD, memory. Anything to do with that, people, you know, that are taking different, you know, psychotropics, different things, or might have mental challenges, we can even work on that. So it doesn't really matter. It will still change things in the field. So, yeah, I've had a lot of good luck with that as well.
Okay, are you ready to work with our first caller?
Absolutely, yeah, that's awesome.
Wonderful. We have Patty from Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. Hi, Patty, are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi. I'm going to pass you straight over to Jimmy. Do you have a question for Jimmy tonight?
Yeah. In our house, we are constantly, like, stuff's being moved around. We feel like somebody come up behind us and touch our shoulder and stuff. Is that my brother?
I don't get that it's your brother per se. Are you speaking of in your house?
Yes, and we also can see, like, orbs when we take pictures, or like there's a lot of orbs in the picture.
I'm fine with the orbs. I don't feel too good about whatever it is that's coming up and touching you, just so you know. It's definitely not your brother. But when I ask Spirit, is it something good, it's a no. So I'd really like to probably, if you want to stand up, face due north, we'll at least get that out of your house, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So face due north right now. It's going to feel like somebody's pulling you forward for yes and pushing you backwards for no.
Okay.
You're just standing there with about a foot in between your feet and say, my name is Patty. You should feel the pull forward.
Okay, my name is Patty. Okay.
Awesome. And if you say, my name is Nemo the fish, you'll feel the pull back.
My name is Nemo the fish. Wow. It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. So here's if whatever's coming up and touching you on the shoulder and whatnot, I don't see as your brother. I don't see it as a good thing. So if I see it as touching you on the shoulder right now, it's going to pull you backwards, and that's going to show you that it's negative.
Okay, it is backwards.
Yeah, and so I'm going to release that, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out of her house now, clear her house into the void, please, and take out anything negative. It's going to pull you forward when that's gone.
Okay, it did.
Feel the difference? So now if you think of whatever that was touching you, it's going to go forward to more positive energy.
Okay, good.
Feel
good.
that? Mm-hmm. Nice. So, and we're just clearing you in the house as we speak, and we're asking that to change, because just like there's really good goodness in the world, there's some pretty evil stuff walking around too. So, but
is that the shadow? Is that also the shadows that I see? Because, I mean, we do see shadows off and on.
Shadows, yeah, I don't get that the shadows are good either. So, yeah, that's not a good thing. So you can consider saging the house, that sort of thing, brightening things They don't like that. So, really have things more sunlight brightened.
Okay.
I could work with you off the air, obviously, to work on clearing the house and clearing you. We can work on that deeper, but that gives you an idea.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Patty. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Oh, thank you. We've now got our next caller. We've got Jennifer from Oklahoma. Jennifer, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming on to the show. I'm going to pass
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm going to pass you straight over to Jimmy. Do you have a question for Jimmy tonight?
I'm just wondering about financial concerns and just in general if there are any messages for me.
Yeah, that feels pretty weak right now. If you want to stand up, Jennifer, we're going to change the energy around finances. So if you just stand up and face due north, you want about a foot in between your feet.
Okay.
And if I just say the word finances right now for you, it's going to feel weak. It's going to pull you backwards. Feel the drop?
Yeah.
So, I know. And so here we go. Strengthen it for you, okay? It's going to pull you forward when it comes in. I'm doing it right now. And it's going to fill you up and really push you forward hard and bring you back to neutral once we're done.
Oh, wow. Wow, really warm.
Yeah, good stuff. It'll bring you back to the neutral position once it's done filling you up. Yeah. I like good fortune, dropping in some good fortune for you. So it feels like you could have some better break. Does that make sense? And
Yes, sir, it does.
About 90 days out, you got some better stuff happening. It's hard to believe we're in November, but December, January, February, about February, around, middle of the month kind of thing. Actually, the first of the month, somewhere between Valentine's Day and the first of the month, I see things vastly improving for you energetically, for finance. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So that's bound to help you, love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Right, so thank you so much, Jimmy, for talking to a couple of our callers and demonstrating your amazing ability as well. So just tell us a little bit before we go about what you've actually got planned, what's coming up for you.
Yeah, we've got a lot of audio MP3s out. Some of the more popular ones are about 30 minutes long, so people download them and they can play them obviously on phone, on a tablet, on the laptop, any method that plays audio MP3. We've got some coming out that are, the ones we have out now are like travel, holidays, and family, so that's really popular this time of year. Obviously, there's over 20 of them in the library. And also we've got 7 books now. We've got a new one coming out in December, so we're excited about that. And that's all about pendulums and dowsing, using your fingers for applied kinesiology, muscle testing, standing, that sort of thing. I was on Amazon one day, and there's probably 3 or 4 books, and they're from the 80s. So mine will be 2017, because, there's been some updates and improvements since the early 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was really long overdue, so we're excited about that coming out. And that's going to be in also, of course, the PDF format, the Kindle. It's going to be in a readable form, too, so people could actually listen to it, download the readable piece, or listening, video, all that. So we're excited about that coming out as well.
Oh, fantastic. And obviously people can look at your course as well and your training because, you've demonstrated it and it looks very simple, looks very easy, and so I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to be very, very interested in learning that technique because it seems to be, again, very, very fast as well.
Exactly. I love speed, too. As we age, I love speed. Speed is salacious, sexy, fun, and cool. And if you can do good work and be really fast, I think that makes a difference too, especially in your realm too. You know that. It's like nobody wants to sit there for 15 or 30 minutes. And they got 10 things. They better be leaving asking 10 more things, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how can people get hold of you?
It's jimmymackhealing.com, JIMMYMACK healing.com. The best way to get a hold of me always is email. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. And if they just send us an email, say they saw us on the show tonight or on the replay anytime, we'll send them out all kinds of information, and it's all free.
Oh, fantastic. And is there much of a waiting list to get a consultation with you?
No, it's not bad. I'd tell everybody probably about 72 hours out. Sometime in the next 72 hours, we'll get them in, you know. The first time you're with me, generally people want an hour, so it's a little bit dicier to fit in hours in my days or nights. But I run 7 days a week, so I always stay busy. You know, a lot of people could easily do 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and that's much easier because I build blocks in my time. So very good.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank you for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to wish you, all the best for the next few months or so, and hopefully we'll see the book come out as well. So I'm looking forward to reading that.
Glad to send you a copy as well, and you're going to be on my show in January, so
yeah.
For that as well. So.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm just going to tell the viewers quickly and the listeners quickly on how they can get hold of me. Just a quick reminder, you can visit my website on www.modern-mystic.co.uk or on my Facebook page, Modern Mystic and Mystic Saira, both very, very easy ways to get hold of me. I am doing a live psychic session this Thursday, 8 p.m. UK time, so if you want to join in with that, you're more than welcome. Just got to join the page. It's absolutely free. And I shall see you again, same time next week. Wish you a lovely week ahead. Goodbye for now.